The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running.
Well, when you say Brazilian fullback, there's only one man, isn't there?
Been a couple, Jim, haven't there? But I guess you mean Roberto Carlos.
I do, and probably the first of the current crop of fullbacks who played as a withdrawn winger.
And he's had some wow moments along the way.
He excels.
The less said about that pass, the better. He's getting hounded, really hounded. Roberto Carlos looking to hit the byline here.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
That's gone for a throw-in. And it's Rijkaard. He's in a big chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Liverpool with the corner, they're first. Cleared away. Oh, that's superb. It's Van Basten! And he's done it!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So, a breakthrough already. Pass somewhat off target. Silvestre. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's only too happy to take that back.
Atletico Paranense are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And this is Van Basten. That's a shade optimistic. Mbappe. Atletico Paranaense are looking to break at pace. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Deflected behind for a corner kick. It's Park Ji-sung. Threads one in. He's picked it. Real chance! It's a goal! Atletico Paranaense back in business! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And the finish! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, that wasn't far away. Atletico Paranaense have their second corner now. Showing good feet. And now they can spring out of defence. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Tries to pass it through. Rijkaard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And they're back on the ball again.
Liverpool definitely like their pressing from the front.
It's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Nunez. Makaleli is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Looking for the run. Look at the space here. There's the shot! Oh, good finish! And they've got their lead back. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Mbappe receives it in a wide position.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Fermin. And here's Nunez. Oh, it's Van Basten. Back it goes. Makaleli. Searching pass he's played there.
2 added minutes
Pass
has
is
been indicated.
somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Park Ji-sung. And here's Mbappe. Oh, that was vital. That's it, 45 minutes up. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Hazard! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
So, third corner of the game. Oh, that's neat. This looks promising. Oh, super ball. Well read, and the danger is averted. Rijkaard. Looking to play. He's having a shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Atletico Paranaense get their fourth corner. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. Silvestre. And here's Azar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines, and he's picked out the run. Oh, well played, well played. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
He's being urged to shoot. Atletico Paranaense really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. Atletico Paranaense claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. They're up to 5 corners now. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's going to be disappointed with that.
The attendance for this match was 29,950.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Great ball, and he's in here. Forced to go back. Drives it in. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And he's chosen to go back. Now it's Sampe.
Atletico Paranense really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Pusing is one whose deliveries we all know about. And here's Sampe. Now this could be a chance. And he's in on a chance! Goal! A goal beyond special, however it came. 400 not out. What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
So again, bullish header! Marquinhos can clear it away. That has not gone well. Van der Vaart. Rijkaard. This is a promising build-up. Now it's Darwin. And here's Van Basten. It's run loose here. That's a cute ball. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. That's a lovely, neat pass. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Lopez. And it's Rijkaard. Played with finesse. Chance for a shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And a neat finish! And they're back in front! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper, couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter. The desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off, but not this lot. This is very impressive.
Stood up well to him there.
Atletico Paranense really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Nunez is herring after that one. Rijkaard. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Pusing. Marquinhos makes the interception.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Shapes to shoot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Roberto Carlos gets it clear. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there.
I think there were a few doubts for a split second, Peter, as to whether he was offside. I think he really got away with one there.
Oh, that's well done, really robust. Van der Vaart. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won.
Now when this come the man called Say and Cootie alongside yours truly, Big Gangzilla.
Anybody, I know they do pass myself. I just one day.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the
Hello,
camaraderie.
everybody, and
The
welcome
fans
to
have pulled out all
today's
the
match.
stops to make this a
Indonesia
monumental occasion.
Against Atletico Paranaense.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So straight into the action.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
And what's more, a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true, just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
Diouf is onto this.
Diouf really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And this is Shevchenko. Picked out. There's the shot! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Indonesia are such an adept counter-attacking team that
He's rising! And he hits the net! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Broad smiles all round. It is indeed. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And this is Hazard. And here's Hazard. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Stojkovic did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Turan. Indonesia are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Vinicius Junior. Hazard, very much a man of this moment. Now this could... Hazard! Goal! Atletico Paranaense! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Atletico Paranaense have their lead.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Now it's Bojan. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Well, that looks a decent ball. Decent chance! And it's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Oh, pleasingly open affair so far, goals wherever you look. And it's Neymar. Neymar, oh, this is a terrific run. Rummenigge, shot a goal! Bojan. Indonesia have reclaimed it. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Makaleli. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Nedved plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Rummenigge. Oh, and a shot! Superb goal!
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another? Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Neymar. That's a throw. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now somewhat off target. Shot could be on. Goes for a shot! And a neat finish. And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
There will be 3 minutes.
Really
added time.
tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Quite a game this, all square again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two...
And we've reached half-time. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
Well, few would have predicted a scoreline like this. After all of that, we are still level at the break somehow. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Bojan. Shevchenko. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Neymar. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And this is Shevchenko. Silvestre is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's got chance, surely! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Beckenbauer getting this one clear. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Bojan. He's picked his way through. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Pusing, played into space. That is good alertness. Jude needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal. Shoots! The most accurate. This time, surely! Oh, what has happened here? And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Right card. That's really well manoeuvred. Bojan. Stojkovic. Makalele. Makalele. Lovely, now then. He's had a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's their second corner of the game.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 20, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number 8, Shevchenko.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
27, Bayern.
Rijkaard.
Number 13,
Indonesia
Neymar.
have the chance to
Number
go the
2,
other way.
Stojkovic. Coming on
That's
the field.
Dembele.
Number 19.
And a glitch with the... Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Number 4.
Plays it across.
Number
Triol
15
is there, and he can get that clear.
Number 6.
Oh, he's been caught napping.
Number 14.
Takes a shot. It's a goal. Into the lead once more. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Atletico Paranaense still have the cards to affect this game. And here's Batistuta.
Atletico Paranaense really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Lee Kang-in.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Juve stood his ground strongly. Rijkaard.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Atletico Paranaense very much running into the last chance saloon.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Pusing. And it's Nedved. Xavi Alonso. Oh, it's Dembele. That's been cut out, well played.
Indonesia nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. And it's Rijkaard. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest.
2 added
Willing
minutes
running
has
on
been
one side,
indicated.
dogged defence on the other. Silvestre. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Triol kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And that is as far as it goes. Atletico Paranaense illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of... Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're very much on the way now.
Tony Adams is the standout player, Peter.
He does stand out, Jim, of course, but specifically how?
Because he's a colossal presence who seems to thrive the tougher the job gets. His level of commitment is an inspiration for everyone to follow.
Closest thing to a manager on the pitch.
Can't argue with that.
Shapes to shoot! Sylvestre with the first shot on goal. He's found a way through. Looking to play him in. Tries to... Oh, greatly! Oh, off the bar! There it is!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Atletico Paranaense are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. That's good play. And it's Azar. It's Azar! Oh, crossbar! And the shot! Oh, good finish! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Carvajal finds himself offside. He's had it taken off him. And here's Baggio. Sylvestre is in a really good position out wide. Azar. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Now it's Puskas. Carvajal is looking to influence the game from out wide.
Manchester United definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
And it's Azar. Azar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Kukçu. Kukçu. And this is Count. Count going face-to-face with his great rival. Sylvestre. Fermin. And it's Kukçu. And the pass is intercepted. Makalele. Sylvestre. And it's Azar. Looking for options. Can he finish? Oh, that is rather wayward.
Roberto Baggio really can't believe he didn't put that away. He'd set himself up perfectly.
Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Now it's Azar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Fermin. That's a little off target. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Kukçu. And they can counter here. Koulibaly calmly anticipates. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Fermin running with the ball. Fermin really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Rijkaard. That has not gone well. And this is Roberto Baggio. Silvestre. It's a good-looking delivery. Tries a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Atletico Paranaense with the corner. They're first. He's rising! Oh, that is a great stop! Denied by an instinctive save.
Silvestre is offering a right smile there.
Goes to finish! It's there! That is a super smooth goal. Beautiful manoeuvring of the ball and splendid authority in the finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up at the back of the net thereafter.
Atletico Paranaense with the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Silvestre.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Fermin. The referee says that is that for the first half. Atletico Paranaense have done it in good style. Forced to come from behind, they find themselves in front at half-time, which is, for them, more or less ideal. So there was the first half.
Oh, what a half, Peter. What a half. It really has had a bit of everything. Two sides going tooth and nail, trying to win this from the off. If only all games could serve this up.
Atletico Paranaense are leading, but it is still delicately poised. It's 2-1. The second half is up and running. That's tidy, and he's managed to get free. It's gone out for a throw-in. Silvestre. Duke going after that. Rijkaard. Played back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
It's a good run down the right. Aims beyond the defence. Has impressive jump. Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
And he stands tall, impenetrable. And this is Hazard. Rijkaard. Fermin. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Makaleli is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. And he was quick to react. Keeper's got good distance on that. Adams kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Roberto Baggio. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Público presente na partida de hoje.
Puskas.
28.599
Oh, easy pickings there.
espectadores.
Manchester United really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here. Great chance! And it's come back out to him. Goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
Atletico Paranaense now in a position far more... Hazard! And kept brought out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Substituição em campo.
Corner number
Camisa
3 coming up.
21. Sai para a entrada do jogador. Camisa 14.
De Gea gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. And now a sudden chance to counter. A heavy challenge. Referee's given a throw. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And it's Hazard. That's a... Can he finish? That is special! Gareth Bale! A finish of true class! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Chance! It's a goal! And they are right back within touch! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? Rijkaard gets over and intercepts. Solid defending, refused to be out-muscled. Spread out to the left. Barashuk, header! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Carvajal. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Knocks it into space. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Rijkaard. Knocks it out wide, played in, and he's taking no chances there. And they're back on the ball again. Bebeto.
Foram indicados 4 minutos de
4 added
acréscimo.
minutes on the board. Tries to play it through. Pass is just off target. Rijkaard. Look at the space here. Chance to deliver. Getting up there! Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Atletico Paranaense have won it by sheer force of character. As we...
I feel complete. Find my way with tired feet. Whispers in the cool night air. Promises beyond compare. Nighttime hides away our care. Moments we can always share. Let the beat drop.